Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special toy comparison video we're going to be looking at Doubledealer. I know I've already done videos on these individually, but I'm also doing a comparison one now, and you may be wondering why the reason I've done them on 3 separate videos. And again, this is all feedback from my subscribers and viewers that they prefer the videos to be a bit smaller. So obviously if you've got 3 individual videos, you can choose which one you want to watch. Again, I'm open to feedback and constructive criticism. If you don't like this, then obviously please let me know, and I can either combine the videos together or I can do them all at once. But again, this shouldn't take too long, and it's just a good opportunity to see the two next to each other. So the first thing that you can see straight away is that, unbelievably, the original G1 is quite a bit bigger. It's a lot bigger. Colour scheme obviously is exactly the same. It looks really good. I said this on both of the videos. They are very, very good, very impressive figures. Obviously, the example you've got though now with the new ones is the massive amount of articulation. The original Doubledealer's just got the elbow joints, the shoulders don't do anything, so they're attached, and the same with the legs. I mean, you could turn the knees in and out, but that doesn't really do anything. Whereas regards to this one, you've obviously got movement at the elbow joint, at the shoulder joint, at the hips, at the knees, everywhere. So the big thing about this is the articulation, as you'd expect. You know, it's over 25 years older, the original one. With regards to weapons, you do just have the 2 parts of the missile, the chest piece, and as I mentioned at the end of the Doubledealer New Generations one, you've obviously got on here, you've got the Power Masters. I said if I wanted to be really, really picky or pedantic, you don't have the Power Masters with them. But again, that was a gimmick that they used in the toys years and years ago, and it's not necessarily needed now. And of course, you could lose them, and they do get damaged quite easily. So this is them in robot mode. They do look very good together. They both display fantastic. Let's have a quick look at them in Falcon mode then. Right then, here they are in Decepticon Falcon mode. And you can see the difference. Again, it's obviously in the newer figure, there is lots more detail and a bit more articulation. Excuse the sun faded parts on the original one. As you can see, it's fallen over. That was going to be one of the things I was going to say, that with the newer one, I know that you might just think that it's due to the joints or whatever, but with the newer one, he does balance much more. You see on the old one, you've just got this little thin leg here, if I move my hand out of the way, whereas obviously on the newer one, you've got all this extra bit underneath, so it does support it in that Falcon mode much more, which is obviously very good. Everything else looks very, very similar. One thing I will say is obviously it's 37 steps to change it from its robot mode into the Falcon, so it's a lot more tricky. Can be a bit more fiddly, to be fair, but it's just due to the fact that how much more detailed and how much more extra articulation that you've got with it. And as I've just mentioned, it does rest and support itself much more. Again, you can attach all the attachments to it and the accessories, and of course, as I've already mentioned a few times, that the original one, you can put the Power Masters in the back, but you didn't really have, well, there's no Power Masters with the new one, but again, they weren't needed. So there they are in Falcon modes, very, very similar. As I've said in the video to the new Doubledealer one, it is a great homage to the original Generation 1 figure. So all we'll do now is we'll come back and we'll have a final look at it in its missile carrier mode, and that'll be enough for the comparisons for you. Thanks very much. Okay then, so here they are in their missile carrier mode. This is the final part of the video, so we're going to have a quick look at the comparisons here, and then of course I'll just quickly transform the newer one into its bonus 4th mode as well. So what we've got, you can see already that the Generations 1 is much longer. The detail on it though obviously is a lot better, and it's still very, very similar in G1 accurate. Excuse the sun fade on this one, but that's the older one. So if you have a look, the new one's got all the extra bit of kibble, so the extra artillery all on it, which makes it look really, really good. The main feature though is still this obviously enormous missile, which plays true homage to the original Generation 1 there as well. Similarities obviously, of course, all the Falcon kibble is underneath, and exactly the same on this, except it looks like you've got far more. But even though you've got all that, it still doesn't detract anything away from playability. It still rolls backwards and forwards, no issues whatsoever, so you can still play with it. So here's the final part then, just the bonus mode that they put inside the Generations, on the back of the box of the Generations one, where you can turn this into a rocket launcher, or a missile launcher, shall we say. There we go. I suppose, to be honest, you could do that if you wanted to there. Just doesn't quite look the same, but the main reason for this one in the Generation 1 is, of course, you can attach this to other play sets and to other battle stations with that. But there you go then. So overall, both figures fantastic. New one, really good, fantastic update. Available now, obviously. Great addition to your collection, displays brilliantly in either mode, as you can see. Really fantastic figure. Hope you enjoyed the comparisons. Again, if you don't like me doing them separate, please let me know. I can tag them on the end of the other big videos, or I could do it as we're going through it. Again, it's all personal preference. I know everybody's got different opinions and things, but I do this channel for you guys, so if I can make it better for you, let me know. So there we go. You've had Doubledealer, the old one, you've had Doubledealer, the new one, and there's the comparison between them both. Thanks very much for watching. Take care.